Cool, what's up guys? Today I wanted to cover where warm waters halt in my solve. Two different options that I came up with, and then the one that I'm going to go with as my answer, as my actual clue that I'll pursue. First of all, I want to tell everyone about this resource that I found, which is called readwritethink.org. It goes through the process of how to write a riddle poem. Talks about a few points as far as starting with the answer and then building into more and more abstract thought to make it more difficult to solve what that answer should be. I'll put a link in the description, but it's kind of cool to go through, and the example that they use in talking about this is water, so it's pretty interesting to see how far away from that actual word water you can get when writing a riddle and have it still be have it still make a lot of sense if you know what the answer is. So check that out. Take a few minutes to go through it, whatever, but kind of get in the frame of mind for a riddle and how to solve it, and a little bit more flexible approach to finding the answer within that. I think that'll help with going through fence poem, because I've been challenging myself to come up with more abstract thoughts to approach the poem as if it is meant to trick you, as if the things right in front of you are kind of red herrings, and going through and understanding that the clues are deeper than what's at the surface level. So reading this resource helped me in coming up with a few of the things that I'll present today. I think that it'll help everyone else as far as getting a more flexible childlike mind. I wasn't originally going to do this, but one thing that I would like to do is to share some things that I haven't seen before in discussions, and some that are relevant, others that are more abstract, but just to add some fuel to the fire of conversation. So I'm just gonna list them out here. Geysers, so warm waters halt in Yellowstone or in other natural hot springs where the minerals come up from the earth. The water keeps moving, but a portion of that stays in place. The edge of space, where the atmosphere ends if water is rising. A little bit of a different one would be a constellation, as in Aquarius. So warm waters, warm being stars making up a constellation, which is water. When you look at it, an abstract idea, but just different. The continental divide, so when clouds are moving across the US, it's the one rain shadow that goes north to south the entire distance. So you could say that warm waters halt at the continental divide where clouds stop. A bank, so bank of a river, warm waters halt at the bank. But could that be a bank of a river or the bank? Museum exhibits. In Catcher in the Rye, is that right? In Catcher in the Rye, the protagonist visits museums because they're always the same as he left them. So if there was an exhibit or a diorama made with warm waters, it would halt right there. Visual displays of any kind. So it gets interesting thinking about this, and I think that you guys will like this one, but paintings. So if you're visiting Eric Sloane's paintings and he painted warm waters, like he painted the huge wall diorama with the rainbow at a museum, that would be a good example of where warm waters halt. Maps are a great example of where warm waters halt. The last one would be photos in the thrill of the chase. Warm waters halt in the photos in the thrill of the chase, and they can be easily lined up with a geographic location.
She said, don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself.